I hate to say this. I love saying things I hate to say. But the airlines are in more trouble than they know because flying simply is not fun anymore. Used to be exciting to go someplace. Now it's a drag. Last week in New Orleans, people trying to get home from the Super Bowl waited in line for as long as 4 hours. I got to the airport at 5:20 Monday morning and had to beg them to get me checked out so I could catch a 7:30 flight. They say no one's complaining, but it's just too unpleasant. I don't know where they get the security guards either. I was frisked by a guy who wouldn't have known a bomb from a Band-Aid. I've been going through security checks all my life, but nothing like this. Usually some kind of simple ID that you hung around your neck was all you needed. Super Bowl 1987 in Pasadena. Never know when I want to go back to the Kentucky Derby, so I kept this. This got me into the anchor booth at the Republican Convention in 1996. And here's my War Department ID from 1946. I could get into the White House with this. This was for the Pope's visit to New York in 1987. Probably didn't need this if you were Catholic. One of these gets me into the front door at CBS, 1967. Still have that shirt. This was 1978. Cameraman must have told me to smile. I've been here since 1949. You'd think they'd know me at the front door by now. Something has to change, though. They have to find a better way to identify the bad guys, or the rest of us are going to stay home and watch the world go by on television. Getting into the Giants football games was a pain in the neck this season because it took so long. I may not go next year. You couldn't even bring a thermos of hot coffee or a bag with a sandwich in it.
No bags, sir. Can't bring the bag.
Security people probably had something going with the concessions people inside the stadium selling coffee and sandwiches. But we need some system for permanently identifying safe people. Most of us are never going to blow anything up, and there's got to be something better than one of these photo IDs, a tattoo somewhere maybe. The Saudis used an American device to scan the eyes of travelers. I wouldn't mind having something planted permanently in my arm that would identify me. If we don't do something, people are going to stop flying. If they stop flying, and I don't go to the Giants games, it means the bastards have won.
Tattoos enables anyone to create interfaces directly on their skin. The materials we use enable it to be very aesthetic and to reflect this metallic look. There's this emerging popularity in these metallic jewelry temporary tattoos, and they have really enabled the skin to be put in the spotlight again as a surface for decoration. We draw a lot from the usability and also the aesthetics of metallic temporary tattoos into the design of our on-skin interfaces. So this process is enabled by gold leaf. Gold leaf has been traditionally used for the frames of paintings, or they have been put in vodka or even on chocolates.
More now of our special coverage here tonight, life in the U.S. in 10 years' time. By that time, there may be all kinds of new ways to safeguard and identify all those things that make each of us unique, our faces, even our fingerprints, even our eyes. Here now with more on the future of technology, NBC's Tom Costello.
The year is 2017. You're rushed to a hospital unconscious with no ID or medical history, but thanks to a microchip under your skin, it's all there. Science fiction 20 years ago, but a biometric reality today.
The technology is based on answering one simple question. Am I who I say I am?
Already, fingerprints and iris scans verify passenger identities at airports. Within 10 years, that technology may be even more widespread. And look for more complex facial recognition programs that scan a crowd of thousands looking for a single terrorist. Today's facial recognition